If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 70 of My Player here on FIFA 16. We start with the second leg against Sevilla, this time away from home in the Europa League round of 32 after the 0-0 draw yesterday. We're hoping to pick up any sort of victory whatsoever in the second leg to guarantee our progression through to the next round of the Europa League, and we probably won't be selected for the Middlesbrough game, so presumably we'll play against Cardiff at the weekend. We may play against Middlesbrough, but I highly doubt it, considering the quickness of the fixture after this one. So we'll probably play Cardiff in the next game, or the second of the episode. But hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Episode number 1 of a brand new career mode went up last night. Well, yesterday afternoon at 4 PM. Episode number 2 will come to you later on this afternoon at 4 PM as well. So ensure that you watched the first video yesterday, so make sure that you're up to date for the second episode today, this afternoon, 4 PM in your sub box. Do not miss it, the brand new face cam career mode. But we'll crack on now with today's episode of My Player at lunchtime, and we'll see if we can get ourselves a victory in this game against Sevilla to go through to the next round of the Europa League, and in the league as well to continue our Barclays Premier League title fight. Mason Holgate on a run. Scored twice in the last episode in the FA Cup against Leyton Orient. Maybe he can get himself a goal today. Oh, Abubakar, you're in. Please be onside. Vincent Abubakar! Yes! At last! Vincent Abubakar scores a goal for Everton Football Club, and it's only after 4 minutes of the second leg against Sevilla. We get the assist as well. Oh, perfect start. A perfect start. Good first touch. Abubakar just onside, and he finally has his first goal in the blue and white of Everton. And it's a vitally important goal as well. That's an away goal for us here at Sevilla in the second leg. Banega to Kevin Gamero to Stephen Nzonzi. He'll be familiar with Everton, obviously, having spent a few years at Stoke and Blackburn. Vitolo with Sevilla's first shot of the game, but it's well blocked. If Abubakar can get on the end of that, we might have the chance of a second. But we're not. Stephen Nzonzi recovers again. Very good player, Stephen Nzonzi. I would actually have been pretty keen on him at Chelsea, in all fairness. I really highly rate Stephen Nzonzi as a holding midfielder, but Tremolinas gets that off Gerard Deulofeu. Ava Banega gets it into Gael Kakuta. Speaking of Chelsea, former Chelsea player, Tremolinas with the run will get the tackle in, but it's only gone as far as Grzegorz Krakowiak. But Ava Banega has now been tackled as well. The first game against Sevilla was very end-to-end in the opening 20 minutes, and this one appears to be following the same pattern as well. So it could be a pretty entertaining game. It definitely was in the first leg. Hopefully, though, we can come out on top and continue to hold on to this lead at the very least. Carrizo with a clearance, and after 13 minutes we stay 1-0 in front. Deulofeu, oh, fancy pass. Abubakar gets it under control. Holgate again, finds me. We'll just try and find a bit of space to give it to Besic, because Morales is in space to have the second shot of the game, and Sillison makes a very good save. Decent effort by the Belgian. We worked that very nicely, actually. Very good save, though. Tried to bend it into that top corner, Kevin Morales, but Jesper Sillison was on hand to make a decent save. We'll see if we can get something from the corner. No, that's going to go straight to the goal. Oh! Was that Tyus Browning? Was that Mohamed Besic? I can't quite tell. I can't see the number. Whoever it was just went and headbutted the goalkeeper and came off second best. There's Funes Mori, so it must have been someone else. It may have been actually Tyus Browning up for that header. Ended up just face planting off the goalkeeper and ending up in a heap on the floor. But the first effort from Kevin Morales was decent, but still just the one goal so far in this game. Kakuta to Carrizo to Nzonzi. Good possession football here from Sevilla. Something you might expect from one of the better sides in Spain. They do like to play very similar football throughout the Spanish league, to be honest. It's not like the BPL, where different sides play, different styles of football. Like, you've got Arsenal that play kind of the Barcelona way, the tiki-taka passing, etc. And then you've got more physical sides and counter-attacking sides and sides that just throw everything at you. Whereas in Spain, everybody seems to play the same way. Even if you're a side that's at the bottom of the table and you desperately need points, they all try and play the intricate passing style of football. It does work quite well for the majority of sides, but some not so much. We're going to get a free kick there. I don't know why the referee eventually gave the advantage, because I would have liked to have continued that move, actually. He was playing in Aboubakar there, but Baines with the free kick. He's gone short to Morales. Across here to Funes Mori. This could be a waste of a chance. Here's Darren Gibson into me. Will have the shot. It's blocked. Oh, and Aboubakar can't quite react in time. Could have found his second goal of the game there if he'd been a little bit sharper. Unfortunately, he wasn't, but never mind. We'll go in at half-time with the 1-0 lead. We now cannot go to extra time, as we said, thanks to the away goal. So Sevilla want to go through. They're going to have to score 2 goals. Deulofeu down the line to Aboubakar. He's out wide, which means I'm the main target man in the middle right now. We're not the tallest at like 5'10". Hopefully he can get himself back towards the middle. Gibson's worked some space. I called for it. He's going to find me. We'll go for the finesse shot. Oh, off the post. So close to a second goal. Deulofeu still picks up the loose ball. Could keep it in. Has taken it over the line. Oh, so close to a second goal to almost guarantee us progression through to the next round of the Europa League into the round of 16. Vincent Aboubakar's now going off. They're bringing on Conor Plianka for Gael Kakuta and Ibora for Steven Nzonzi. So attacking changes with a winger coming on. We're bringing on Leandro Rodriguez. Maybe the manager wants to rest Aboubakar for the game against Middlesbrough in 2 days' time. I'm not sure, but he's got his first goal in an Everton shirt, so thank you very much to him for doing that. And we almost came close. We did come close. We almost got a second there with the first touch. Just made it sit up quite nicely to try and whip into the top corner, but unfortunately coming back off the post. 25 minutes still to play. Sevilla need to get themselves a goal or two soon, otherwise we'll be going through to the round of 16 in their place. Rounding quickly to Gibson, to me. Nice first touch football there. Cleverly then takes his time. Cheeky step over, sends the defender, and then lays it out wide to Gerard Deulofeu. Leandro Rodriguez offers himself down the line. Is a cross coming? It is. It's not the best of crosses though, but Kolod Zizek can only put it out for a corner. 15 minutes to go. We're going to have another chance to get ourselves that second goal. Kevin Gamero's going off for Fernando Llorente, so another attacking change by Sevilla. We'll see if that can help them get the chances that they need to get a goal. Here we come close again to a second. This time Funes Mori's header going past the post from the corner. 15 to go, and we're in control at the minute, but that could all change. Throw for Sevilla. In a dangerous area, Vitolo to take. Needs a runner. Ava Banega is offering that run. Can he get a cross in? Fernando Llorente is very tall and will be able to get on the end of a cross. And he's looked for him. Fernando Llorente does get the header on that. Diving header well blocked by the defender. It's going to be a corner to Sevilla with 10 minutes to go. They'll probably look for Llorente again. Fernando, who's at the back post, but it's going to the near post. Oh, they're so close. So close from the defender. Brushes the top of the net on the way over. You can see how flat the header was, and it so nearly goes into the top of the net. Really, really unfortunate for Ibora there. Come off the bench and is only inches away from getting Sevilla back in this game. 8 minutes to go. Gibson takes it off Ava Banega. He's going to go on a run here, gives it to me. Leandro Rodriguez, get yourself onside and then we'll play you in, son. That was a terrible touch, but somehow I still come away with the ball. We'll try and play Leandro Rodriguez in again. Should be onside as he was on the defender's shoulder and was. He's going to take it to the corner, is he? That's not exactly what I want to do in this situation, please, Leandro. Give me the ball. Thank you very much. There's still like 5 or 6 minutes left, including stoppage. We don't want to take it to the corner just yet. Is Morales going to make me a run? That's what I'm waiting for. I'll tell him to make a run now. Or give it to him. He's got Cleverly in the middle. Kevin Morales gets tackled, but we'll win it back. I'll give it to Cleverly. No, I won't. I'll give it to Ibora. Okay, Vitolo on the counter-attack. Hopefully my mistake there doesn't cause us to concede a goal. Although they would need 2 Sevilla because of the away goal we've gotten. So our position in the game is still pretty safe as time runs out for Sevilla. They will need 2 goals. They're just calmly trying to build something here. Not rushing, not wasting possession by playing a rushed pass. Taking things slowly. They might need to speed it up slightly though, as Ava Banega slowed down by the good defensive work of Darren Gibson. They've had to go all the way back to the centre-back. Ava Banega again, we're just defending this absolutely perfectly. Ibora could play it through to the man in the middle there, to the man in the box, but here's Conor Plianka. He looks for the man in the middle and it's come to me. We'll just calmly get it away to Tom Cleverly. He'll clear. There goes the final whistle. It's Everton 1, Sevilla 0. They tried desperately in the last 20 minutes or so. That header from Ibora was so close to an equaliser, which would have given them a fleeting chance of progression through to the next round if they could have gotten another, but it wasn't to be. Everton Football Club through to the round of 16 of the Europa League. We'll see what happens in the next game against, well, Middlesbrough will probably have to be simulated, so we'll stay here for now. They did have chances, Sevilla, to get themselves that equaliser and then the second, but they just couldn't do it. Arsenal get a 3-1 win against Panathinaikos. Athletic Bilbao beat Spurs 2-0, but we don't know what the first leg score was there. Manchester City get a 2-1 win against Zenit St. Petersburg away from home. I'm not sure when the next round will be drawn, but we'll skip forward to this Middlesbrough game, which we won't be selected for. We'll simulate it, and hopefully by the time the Cardiff game comes around, we'll be able to see who we've been drawn against in the next round of the Europa League as well. Very heavily rotated side here, and it's not enough. Stuani with an 88th minute winner for Middlesbrough. We lose at home. That's not going to do our Barclays Premier League title chances any good whatsoever. Junior is injured. Besic is suspended. That's not going to help. We will quickly simulate training as well. Heading accuracy and free kick accuracy could go up if we get an A in the first or last training modules. We get Bs in both. Very, very close to going up both of those now, which should, when they go up, help improve our overall rating as well. We've got Cardiff next, which will be coming up as the next game, but I am interested to see whether the next round of the Europa League's been drawn, and judging by the fact that we've now had a match rescheduled, one would presume that's because the next round of the Europa League's been drawn, which is the round of 16. There are more teams in the Europa League than there are in the Champions League, so there's an extra knockout round because there's twice as many sides. So let's have a look at the calendar. Who have we got? Fiorentina in the next round of the Europa League in the round of 16. We've got Aston Villa in the FA Cup as well, quarter-final. It's a very, very busy time over the rest of this month of March, and it's going to get even busier if we're able to get through against Fiorentina as well. But right now we'll concentrate on this game against Cardiff, and fingers crossed we can get 3 points here to go, hopefully, towards catching up Chelsea at the top of the table. Baines, quickly to me, space on the outside for Morales to run into behind Tessone. Is a cross coming, or will he go solo again? He may even pass it here in a minute. No, he's desperate to go solo, Morales. He really is, but this is why we keep letting him do it. Oh, David Marshall with a save of the near post. He just schooled those defenders. They had no idea what was going on, completely broke ankles, and that would have snuck in the near post, I think, if the keeper hadn't been there to make this stop. Deulofeu with the corner. In it comes towards the back post. Might be Morales, in fact, on the end of that. It was. Unfortunately, this one nowhere near the target. It's 0-0 after 5 minutes. The man is a dribbling genius. Fabio down the left. Inside to Gil Romero. To Craig Noon. Going to go to Fabio again. Decent first touch. I don't know whether he's right or left-footed, Fabio. I think he's right-footed, so it's slightly awkward for him at left-back to get forward on the overlap. But that might drop to Kenwyne Jones, and it needed Leighton Baines' interception there. Otherwise, that would have been a quite simple header for the Trinidad and Tobago. We could have found ourselves going 1-0 down there. Luckily, Leighton Baines was sharp enough to get the tackle in. Morrison. Oh, picked off by Kevin Morales. A loose pass. We'll give that then to Darren Gibson. Tom Cleverley's trying to make a run forward, and he has been able to shake off the defender. We'll try and slot him through again. He went on a hot streak in the middle part of the season to actually end up scoring, what, 4 or 5 goals in the space of about the same amount of games. But he hasn't really hit form again since picking up an injury. We'll see if he can create something here. We tried to create something for him, but he got forced out wide. Mason Holgate may get a cross in. We're just waiting and seeing what happens. Here comes Cleverley. He's done really well here, Tom Cleverley. I'll call for the ball across the far side, and he's found me the left-footed shot. It's 1-0 Everton. Tom Cleverley, I have to celebrate with you, my man. He picked me out an absolute treat. A left-footed, weak foot shot into the back of the net. Saw right up my guy's shorts there briefly, which was awkward. Cleverley with a brilliant ball across, and we just took it perfectly. Drilling it hard and low into the far bottom corner. Everton 1, Cardiff City 0. We finally make the breakthrough. Holgate has given that straight to Kenwyne Jones. What have you done, Mason? Kenwyne with the pass, maybe. He has gone with a shot, and Tim Howard's picked it off, saving the defender's blushes there. That was a ludicrous pass. Absolutely suicidal defending from the youngster. Hopefully he'll learn from that and never do that again, because that could have cost us the lead that we worked so hard to get. We've been fighting to keep possession here, as Cardiff are actually playing very good football, and they are genuinely being quite creative. They just haven't yet found that final ball. This time, we gave them the final ball ourselves with that pass from Mason Holgate. But now we've been played through. To try and get it on my right, or try and finesse it. Wow, as a chance comes at one end for the home side, we punish them at the other. That could have been so horribly, horribly worse, but we've somehow managed to come away just before half-time with a 2-0 lead, rather than being pegged back to 1-1. How cruel a counter-attack on Cardiff City. They don't deserve to be 2-0 down at all. They've worked very hard in this game to this point. Unfortunately, that's the position they find themselves in at half-time. We have a 2-goal lead at the break. Ozdoev into Peltier. Heavy touch though. Morales steals it off him. Here comes the Kevin Morales run again. There's no point running out there, Abubakar. He will not pass it to you. I doubt he'll even cross it to me. He's tried, but it's been cleared away. Lee Peltier on the counter. Now they could fly at us and go at us on the counter. Adam Lafondra with a nice turn. Some space to run into, but uses the support of Craig Noon. But we've been able to slow them down. That's the difference between the top sides and the those that aren't quite so good. When we catch them on the counter, we score. When they catch us on the counter, we've got good enough defensive shape to be able to get back and stop them from scoring. Sod's Law, they'll actually get a goal from this corner now. Dentinho comes on from Gil Romero, and there's a man challenging at the near post for Abubakar. I just saw Abubakar top left come off for Conor McElhaney. For Tim Howard, good claim, but maybe now we can catch them on the counter from a corner, but we've come away pretty slowly. McElhaney barely seen any first-team football here at Everton whatsoever. Leandro Rodriguez tends to be the player that normally comes off the bench to replace Abubakar, or previously, as was the case with Lukaku. But 20 minutes still to go. Still 2-0 Everton up away from home here against Cardiff City. Cleverly through to me. Help it quickly onto Deulofeu because he's in a bit of space. Oh, it's a lovely knockback, please. Oh, that would have been brilliant to round out a hat-trick with that pass from Deulofeu setting me up for a blaster into the top corner. We tried, but David Marshall, who is a very good goalkeeper, keeps us out for the umpteenth time in today's episode. But can we get a third goal anyway? Kevin Morales tries to win that header, but he's flicked on backwards and goes out for a goal kick. Craig Noon to take the corner. Keeper's coming up, although he's not even made the box before they've had the chance. Corner came in while the keeper was still 40 yards out, but Dabour got up really well to win the header, but couldn't get it on target. That could have been really, really bad for Cardiff if the keeper was on his way to the box and then had to suddenly turn around and sprint all the way back because he hadn't quite made it there in time. We could have caught them on the counter again and got ourselves another goal, but it's still 2-0 for now with barely any time left. But I don't know what's going on here. Dabour wins the ball back. Ozdoev into the box to Anthony Pilkington. He's hit the post. It's not going right for Anthony Pilkington so far today. Tom cleverly clears it away. Cardiff again with a chance. Keeper is up this time and is in the box. Corner is going to come my way though. We'll just head it clear. It's not going to reach the man that's pushed further forward. Keeper's going to try and get himself all the way back now, which is a shame because we could have caught them on the counter and gotten a goal. We still could. McElhaney, he's given it to me. I'm going to try and hoof it from here. Can I beat the keeper? I can't, and it's not on target either. Never mind. You have to give it a go. The lead was comfortable. It's not as if we were drawing and needed to guarantee a goal from that counter-attack. If I could have scored from 80 yards, then that would have been absolutely wonderful. But unfortunately wasn't to be. Keeper trying desperately to get back, but had that been on target, I think he probably would have saved it anyway. But never mind, there is a 2-0 victory against Cardiff City. Thank you very much. Cardiff put up a fight in that game, but we got 2 goals, both of the goals in the game. Both of them actually very impressive finishes as well. I'm pleased with that. A 2-0 scoreline, all 3 points. Chelsea lost to West Ham as well. That's massive. Absolutely huge for the title race. Big result. Thank you very much, West Ham. Clearly, they're pleased with the new start to the West Ham career mode on the Chesnoy Gaming channel as well. We are top of the table again, thanks to that defeat for Chelsea on goal difference by +1. We've only conceded 13 goals in 29 games. That's madness. Such an incredible season for us here at Everton right now. We will quickly simulate training as well. Very, very busy period coming up, though, for the club with games in the Europa League, games in the Barclays Premier League, games in the FA Cup as well. Headings accuracy's gone up 1, but unfortunately, and free kick accuracy. Oh, I thought that would do something for our overall, but apparently it hasn't. Never mind. That's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Episode 2 of the West Ham career mode will be out later on this afternoon at 4 PM. Do ensure that you check it out when it comes out and drop it a like rating. Drop this video a like rating if you enjoyed as well. Subscribe if you haven't already to ensure you don't miss out on any future content. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.